Hey everyone, Crash on Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona. I'm back on my 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham big rim project. Those are 26s. Last time I did a heater delete panel, heater AC delete. I'm going to be putting vintage air in it. A lot of the factory pieces were missing, and I don't want to sort that out. I'm just going to upgrade to a vintage air setup. So I do need to finish cleaning, detailing, spraying everything. Just going satin black on this, right? The motor is about ready to get dropped back in. My buddy sealed it all up. I detailed it. He has it set up on the run stand. We're still finalizing some of that, but that's going to fire off in this video. Hopefully also in this video, it'll be back installed in here, right? Maybe even get this thing to go back and forth and see if the transmission's good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I feel it is. I mean, I have no idea. I never drove it before I got the car, but there's a new sticker on there. Somebody did something to it. I don't know. I'm rolling the dice. Rolling the dice. Let's get into that engine bay though. On my Caddy project. Last video was me finalizing the details on the 350 Olds motor that is going in it. They came stock with 305 Olds motors, and that one was garbage. And I had this one. So now we didn't rebuild it. Didn't rebuild it at all. Just resealed everything up, put new fuel pump, water pump, oil pump, and new Edelbrock intake on it. Check that video out. Right now we're setting it up to run it on the engine run stand to make sure everything is sealed up, and the motor's been sitting for quite a while. It ran good when I took it out of my Cutlass, but I just want to make sure everything is going to be, you know, good enough to cruise it in that. So we're going to continue setting that up, and by the end of the video, we're going to hear some real loud noises coming out of the stock exhaust manifolds with no mufflers.
There was like a big, like little burst of fire out the bottom there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
She's gonna have some fire.
Oh yeah, very much of a exhaust
I'm
manifold
just
there.
wondering if it, you know, if I can almost.
It's off a little.
Yeah, still another. Let's just pull it up and see if we can turn it on. Well, at least it sounded like it might go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what it does.
I mean, there's only two ways it can go, right?
Look, turns this way and I have to turn it that way to catch it. Looks like there's plenty of gas in it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's kind of flooded or something. I should put a switch on it maybe to turn those fans on manually so that
Oh, right.
so
Once
they
it,
can take all the juice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That little afterburner there.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's closer. Let me show you the engine bay, what I'm working with, and let me tell you what I want to achieve. All right, this is all original. Nobody's messed with any of it, so it's worn and torn, it's dirty, it's grimy, right? If you watch the other videos, I opened this up a little bit to clear the 26s so it sits nice and low and doesn't rub. So there's some raw metal here. Obviously, my heater delete. I don't want that shiny galvanized showing. What else? What else? Well, that's pretty much it. It needs cleanup, needs to be degreased, needs to be scuffed, probably just Scotch-Brite pad everything, and it was black originally, and I'm just going to keep it black. I'm going to keep it satin black, easy to maintain. I don't plan on flipping the hood open at shows or anything, just clean and simple. If I do have to open it, I don't want to be embarrassed though, but I'm not going full detail, not going full show. Black on the inside is totally fine with me on this one, right? So there ain't much more to talk about here. I just need to get after this, get it degreased, cleaned, and do a quick tape off job because everything is going to get repainted on the outside, so I don't need to do a killer tape job on any of this, just to hit this with satin black. And I'm not going crazy. Like I said, Krylon is going to be my best friend on that engine bay. Let's do it. me show you where things are at with this engine bay and the engine over there. First, you can tell that all I really did was try to hit everything with the wire wheel, different wire wheels. I've said it before, I'm not going for full show, just a clean, straight cruiser, right? So it's obviously I did not take things down to bare metal. There's no point in that. The factory black, where it's good, has stayed. I'm going to spray all this with some nice satin black Krylon. I'll show you that product. And let me show you the wire wheels that I used to. Also, did you see that cool trick with the flame on the gray plastic? Look at it, it's nice and black again. Sometimes that stuff you see on the internet's true. Anyways, let me show you. All I did was hit it with different wire wheels and air, right, to clean it up and degrease it, kinda. If it fish eyes, I'll clean it up even further, but I don't care. The engine bay just needs to look clean enough, right? The engine, I've been running this randomly throughout the last couple days, just burning off the spray for the exhaust manifolds and mainly checking to see if anything is gonna leak. I got good oil pressure when it's running. Did about a tank of gas, little baby tank, right? But nothing is not nothing is leaking. There's one little leak right there, but it's only from the drain plug, right? So I put a new Teflon washer on there to seal it up, and we're good. I think I am solid and confident about putting this motor in the Cadillac and cruising it. That's all I want to do is cruise it. I've said it before. I want to lay that seat back and just ride. Carb looks like that's not leaking anywhere. I think I got a winner on a used motor. It was my used motor, so I should know if it was a winner or not, but I'm hoping by the end of the week it's in there. Whether it's the end of the week or not, it's going to be the end of the video. This thing's going to be in and running. Right now, I'm going to just do a quick tape job of the perimeter, keep the white white, and keep the black black. Show you what I used to do that engine bay right here. Krylon Fusion, all-in-one, built-in primer. Krylon never lets me down. There's like guys pimping other brands on YouTube, and they run, they take forever to dry. This stuff, I got done spraying like maybe 5 minutes ago. It's still wet, but you can see it's already drying up and giving that nice factory satin look. Really, it's probably nicer than factory. I did not do control arms. I'm buying new control arms, and the bushings, ball joints are all shot, right? So why waste paint on stuff I'm gonna replace? When I get the new ones, they'll be coated already. What else? Just a quick tape job along the brake lines and master cylinder. I taped off the heater box, which I deleted because I'm going to be doing vintage air. What else? I mean, it's simple. All I did was wire wheel what I could and shot it, right? And the cool thing about the Krylon, really probably any spray can stuff, is down the road when I'm working on this, if I bang it up or modify something, I just hit it with the spray can again. It's super easy. I'll hit it again with the camera once it fully dries, but so easy, right? It's just time. And oh, I used 4 cans to do all of this, and I did this at least twice, maybe 3 times. It's hard to say because I was hitting everything as hard as I could, you know. All right, we are getting super close to dropping that in the engine bay. Oh man, it'll feel good to have the engine bay done and be able to move this under its own power. Well, you know how I was just saying I am just about ready to put that motor in the Cadillac? Well, I've been running it on the stand here, just making sure gaskets stay all sealed up, and the freeze plugs started to leak. So new freeze plugs both sides, but you know, some of this had to be taken back apart to put the new freeze plugs in. That's how it goes with a used motor, right? I am glad that we spent the time to put it on the run stand though, because doing that kind of stuff is a lot easier on the run stand than in the engine bay, which is fully dry now. I'll spray these panels here, this one and the top piece that I made, get that buttoned up, and keep prepping this. There's still some things I need to do. Since the motor's out, I can take advantage of the open space. I'm ready to put in the heater AC delete panel that I made to the firewall and this upper piece. This upper piece holds the gasket to seal the hood to the body. What I used here, instead of the big bulky gasket that was there for the heater box, this thing here, which is cracked and slit and obnoxiously thick, right? That's so thick it would push this out probably a 1/4 inch from the firewall. I got strip caulk along here, this stuff right here, 3M. Works great if you need to seal stuff up and make gaskets, basically. Right there's the part number 08578. It comes in just like the box says, strips, and it stretches, forms. It's kind of like a Play-Doh, and this will seal everything up so I don't get engine smell in the interior. Also, pop in the trunk. When I bought the car, the radiator assembly and shroud was all in the trunk, so I'm going to run a hose through it, make sure it doesn't leak. I mean, it's still got the label on it. Looks like it should be good, but I'm going to roll the dice and find out. This top panel, metal, I'll need to clean that up, pull this stupid emissions label off, spray that satin black also, clean up the shroud, the hoses, clean up the hoses, get everything ready to install, because the motor, the freeze plugs are done and everything's reassembled. Gonna run it a little bit more and get ready to install it. So I know I sounded super positive and like locked in on that motor going in the engine bay by the end of the video, and things may have changed on that a little bit. When we did the freeze plugs on this side, the dipstick broke off, right? No big deal. But I had to pull the pan out because the dipstick actually hangs down into the oil pan about 5 inches. And it was just easier to drop the pan and kind of pull it out the rest of the way. That broke off. But there was some stuff in the pan that I saw that I didn't really like. And I'm gonna put it back together, put some more oil in it, run it several more times, and go from there. but I don't know if this is all good. I'm trying to remain positive, I really want to use that motor in here because it's super easy. Motor mounts, transmission is all the same. But I don't know timeline if that's going to happen at the end of this video or a new plan is going to develop. I also got a new distributor, HEI distributor, just factory replacement. This is, if you punch in 1974, 350 ohms, 74 was the first year for HEI. This distributor that we used is the like the original 305 Cadillac for 87 distributor, and this computer controlled garbage, which I took out the computer. No vacuum advance, right? So the new distributor 474 will fit, and vacuum advance. I don't need like MSD or anything like that. This is just a stock 350, and 350 out of a 71 Cutlass, which was points. And you know, points are fine, but I don't want that. I just want HEI. I want headache-free cruise time in the Cadillac. So I am going to prep this base here for satin black. I really want everything as much as I can to be either gold or black. And this is nice and shiny and cool looking, but it's not the look I want to go for. So I'm gonna scuff this up and just spray can it with some satin black. The one that is in here, I already did that because at the time I thought this would not matter, but to me it matters. But black base, everything just clean, factory looking. I got my front inner fenders for the engine bay on my Cadillac. I scrubbed them down. They still look oxidized and lousy. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be using these, depending on how my wheel alignment goes and clearance for it sitting low on the 26s. I'm going to bring these back though, put some heat to it, keep it moving. They're kind of melting the oxidization right out of there. Definitely want to keep it moving. Putting some heat on this plastic. I'm totally happy with how these wheel wells came out. I also did this plastic along here, the header, and over here the shroud, also plastic, looked pretty lousy, and I put some heat on that. She looked brand new, pretty much. Put some you know, dressing on there, and those other pieces should be pretty sweet. So I had a couple wins and a couple losses. This dipstick, I got one here from Spectre, whatever, and I thought it was gonna work. Spent some time to paint it black because, like I said, I just want black and gold on here. And I put it in, and it gets pressed in, right? Pressed down. And this first rib was so fat, it was starting to dent the dipstick when I was pressing it in. So I thought, well, I'll just tap it down a little bit. And I tapped it down too much. Tapped it a little too much. It was all loose in the hole, right? So I thought, well, the Spectrum one was the cheapest one. I'll get a little better one. All the reviews are 50-50 on all these stupid dipsticks. So I popped for a little more expensive one, Mr. Gasket. And different style. Like the pictures, man, I had hope. I had so much hope. But look at this. She's too loose in the hole. I thought the way this was bent, I guess, or formed, it'd press in nice, but trying to do the right thing here. And it looks like I'm gonna find some kind of bonding agent and just glue this in and call it done. It's whatever. Anyways, I think this is gonna be like the end of the video. I got bogged down with other miscellaneous stuff. Obviously, I still got customer stuff. That Cougar is almost out of here, and been working on the 442. Lots of videos on the 442 if you haven't seen it. Last one I had this primed, and now I'm starting to block out the primer. And you know, gotta pay the bills. Also, I finally jumped back on my dually and doing a little paint touch up. I originally painted this in 07. Lots of videos on this, and did some customer stuff right here. These are 35 Buick spare tire front fender side mount covers. 4 pieces. This is the first polish. This is wet sanded, ready to be polished. Same with that one, and this has got 1 polish on it. Just look how nice. Oh, that blue looks so good. Like glass. Anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep giving you weekly content as always. And I'm gonna keep moving forward on that Cadillac motor. Thanks.